welcome to Sports Talk Coast to Coast 2024. OJ, what's up with Philly? Are they just injury prone? They cooled off at the wrong time? All of the above? Or what's going on with them?
I don't know, but they're placing my team at the right time.
Now, Baker, who said it on Sunday? Somebody said that Tampa can beat that Philly team.
That was me because they all hurt.
Yeah,
they all hurt.
But Baker
I got lucky. That's all.
still.
OJ, you better calm down.
Hey,
Baker
It
does
don't
not
matter.
impress me still.
nah, you
I
don't
don't
impress
care.
me. Oh, go ahead. Make your point.
No. I was gonna say until they get to somewhere where it's not the first round.
Dude,
Okay.
Baker will never impress me. You know who's
Never.
better than him?
Right.
You know who's better than him? What's his name? Help me out. Baltimore quarterback who won the Super Bowl. No.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The white boy.
Joe
There you
Flacco.
go. Joe Flacco's better than Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And why? Because he got a Super Bowl ring.
Yep.
And he just plays better.
Hey, you know why you talking? Did I tell y'all Jared Goff's numbers? It's the same since the trade. Jared Goff numbers are only slightly better than Stafford, so they basically the same. So maybe Jared Goff would have won that Super Bowl too. Just
Well,
Well, Stafford still sucks.
And the other thing we could say is that Stafford has take Cooper Kupp out the situation and put an average receiver there. Is he gonna have them same numbers?
Nope.
Yeah, I think so.
OJ,
There's no
you're
way.
just a Matt Stafford bandwagon rider. Be quiet.
What are you talking about? No, I'm serious. I mean,
Matt Stafford is. Hey, they both all right.
he's a
OJ.
decent quarterback. He's always had a strong arm.
And
And most of that stuff,
and he's always throwing picks in the end zone at the wrong time.
Sure has.
but most of those yards he did with Megatron.
Right. And these last couple of years, most of his yards have been with Cooper Kupp. So give him an average receiver. I'm not saying a bad receiver, but somebody who doesn't go out and make plays like Kupp and Megatron did. And let's see if he has those same kind of numbers. Yes, he still has a strong arm, but you got to have a receiver to complement you on the other end.
That's true.
So we'll see what happens with these playoff games. Hey, Tony, what's up with Dallas? Come on, are they going? If they play on the road, you know they're gonna lose, right?
Man, you already know. It's like
It's
oh,
the Dallas
you don't know
syndrome,
which
man.
team. You don't know which team's gonna show up, man. And they, man, dude.
No, the team gonna show up. As long as they at home, they good. They make it all the way to the NFC Championship and get blown out. Hold up, before we even go to Dallas, I ain't gonna let you just slide by with that OJ. Who's the second seed right now? Second seed. Who the number 2 seed, OJ?
The Cowboys are the number 2 seed.
Yeah,
Who the number 2
Cowboys
seed,
number
OJ?
2.
Then who number 3?
Huh?
Who number 3?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, yep.
And where are the Rams, OJ? Where are the Rams at in the seeding?
Ain't they at home? Ain't they good?
Six.
They didn't make the
I
playoffs,
think
did
they're
they?
6. I think they're 6
in there.
because they go.
They sit.
And who got the
Yeah,
better
they-
record? The Rams or the Detroit Lions?
Oh, it don't matter, man. I see where you're going.
No.
It don't matter. The Rams are going to beat Detroit, and then what?
You think the Rams are going to beat Detroit? They might.
They can.
That's what he
They
just
might.
said. He said the Rams are going to beat Detroit. That's what he just said.
They might actually. But still, Jared Goff is the same tier. Like I said, didn't I say that in the beginning? They're in the same class. They almost the same QB.
Goff has stepped his game up, but he still sucks.
Oh my God. You ain't giving this man no credit. You gotta be kidding me. Didn't I Cliff, didn't I tell him they in the same class? He was like, man, Jared Goff sucks. I said, dude, They like Stafford is not that much better than this dude. Not that much better.
OJ, he has a point because Jared Goff won a division title this year. Matthew Stafford didn't. So I mean,
he's never won a division title. Wait, yeah, with the Detroit Lions,
yeah, they
but
did.
with the Rams, that don't count.
Yeah, he did. The
With
year
the
they won the Super
The
Bowl.
year they won the Super Bowl.
I'm talking about the Lions. I'm talking about the Lions.
Oh no,
The Rams.
no, he never won a title over there.
I'm saying the Rams are just the dangerous team, just like Buffalo in the AFC. And the NFC is the Rams.
OJ, ain't nobody scared of Buffalo. Shut up. Ain't nobody scared of Buffalo.
You don't know what team you gonna get.
Ain't nobody scared of Buffalo.
You don't. They streaky. Buffalo's streaky.
I'm about as scared as Buffalo as I am as Minnesota, and they at home.
No, don't tell that lie. Ain't nobody scared of Minnesota.
That was my point.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Buffalo, all you gotta do is be the hot team. Buffalo.
Dangerous. The Browns are dangerous. They more dangerous than Buffalo. They're the dangerous team in the AFC.
They're dangerous, but yeah, they got that buzzsaw on the other side over there with Baltimore. We'll see.
Ultimately, Baltimore is going to win it, but I'm just saying that's what I'm picking to be in my Super Bowl pick for the AFC is Baltimore. But what I was going to say, the Bills, you just don't. I mean, that's a scary team right now. You just don't know because now they realize they don't have to rely on Josh Allen all the time. They can run the football.
They're playing well. They're playing well at the right time. So I'm interested to see what they do in the playoffs. We'll see. They should be able to beat Pittsburgh.
What's up with your boy Jackson? Tony putting the cart before the horse.
Man.
Injuries and Trevor Lawrence. He forgot how to play football.
Well, that might be true, but why was they already broadcasting on their website that they had playoff tickets for sale?
Right.
Because just like Miami, the Jaguars had like 3 or 4 game lead in the division. They just knew that they were going to be the champs. What happened? Just like the Dolphins, they lost, and let the Bills come back, and they let Houston come back.
To me, Houston was always the better team.
We always knew the Dolphins was fugazi. They wasn't nobody. They was always just beating up on bad teams.
Nah, Miami was my AFC East pick, and I almost was right. Until they lost to the Bills, they let the Bills come back. You guys the ones that was high on the Bills.
Nope, wasn't me. I was high on the Jets until Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Yeah,
I was decent on the Bills. I like the Bills.
I like the Bills too, but I was really pulling for the Jets in the beginning of the season until Aaron Rodgers went down. That's over. That went right out the window.
Hey, Eric, y'all want Russell Wilson down in New Orleans?
No.
He's better than Derek Carr.
If he's better than Derek, yeah. I was going to say that. Way better than Derek Carr.
I don't know. You see the last game?
Yeah. But that's Atlanta, OJ.
No, I just think it. It's a new system, and they haven't worked out the kinks.
Yeah, but I don't think Dennis Allen's our guy. I never was impressed with him in the first place.
Wasn't he an assistant to Sean Payton?
He comes under that tree. He was his D coordinator, I think.
But he's a defensive guy. That's why the defense stayed. Well, they're kind of old in the tooth now, so you can't find out this year too. But
that defense sucked this year.
So you think the Seattle pushing Pete Carroll out of the head coaching position kind of has to do with Boston did to Brad? I forgot his name. The old Boston
Brad
coach.
Stevens.
Brad Stevens, yeah. You kind of think that's that same situation, Quayle?
What situation?
You didn't hear?
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll's not the head coach of Seattle no more. They're going to keep him on as an advisor or some kind of management role, but he's not the coach.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, so I was saying, do you think that's kind of the same situation what Boston, the Celtics did with Brad Stevens when they basically told him you either go in the office or you're fired? I mean, they didn't want him coaching no more.
I don't know. I think that I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know why you would even not let him move on either. You
I
know,
mean, because he
like
has
why
been
would
in
you even
Seattle
keep him in
forever,
office?
so
Right.
maybe they're doing it as a courtesy thing because he brought that organization a Super Bowl victory. They have won some division. I mean, he's done some good stuff since he's been there. So
Yeah.
He would have bought them 2 Super Bowls. So maybe he did.
Yeah.
He deserves to be fired after that Super Bowl. Egregious. Oh my
we're
God.
not having that conversation again.
Hey, well, hey, but the
we
team
all
lost
we
faith
all
in
agree
him.
that was a stupid move, and
Well,
I
the team
mean,
lost faith in him too. That's another thing, and
because
that's what happened with this coach at the
Because I love Russell Wilson as a quarterback. He came out, he was a great rookie. His first 5 years were great, but I still think that he was at the point in his career where he should have changed the play. He should have said in the huddle, "I know it's a slant, but we're handing it off to beast mode. We're going up the middle. We're getting the Super Bowl title. Period." Okay, would Pete Carroll have been mad? Probably, but guess what? He'd have been mad with a second Super Bowl ring on his finger. But I
Here's
think
the thing about
OJ said he don't think he was comfortable with the system, but I think he was far enough in his career where he could have just did that.
Yeah.
All you do is tell him in the huddle, look, we're handing this off. Block, man down. If it ain't there, then I'll bootleg it. But bottom line is we're running this bad boy into the end zone.
Yep.
I said we wasn't going to talk about it, and I'm still talking about it. But anyway.
exactly.
Because it was so egregious.
What was that? That's his second or third year? I don't know.
No, that was his fourth
Third
year.
or fourth year.
That was his fourth year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, then maybe he could have changed the play.
Yeah, that was his
I
fourth
thought he was
year.
younger than that. I thought he was younger.
Mm-mm.
He just
Should have did like what was that game where they ran in, the coach got pissed off. That blowout game this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to bring up. What
Yeah.
Jameis Winston had figured that out. That's what I'm saying. If the team loses faith in you, you should be fired. And that's what happened with Pete Carroll after that Super Bowl. And that's why I was trying to make a parallel.
Yeah, it's his fault that Tom Brady got 7 rings.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all mad because of the Jordan.
Because that was number 6.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Mad because of the what, Quell?
Jordan.
Y'all mad because he got more than Jordan.
No, I'm not.
I'm
It's
not.
all good.
Because Jordan was undefeated. He wasn't, so.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to go undefeated. Not very many people can say that.
And I think him and Pippen are the only two that were on both teams, right?
What about Joe Montana?
I think
Well, yeah, he's 4-0.
he is. You're right.
Yeah, he's 4-0. That's what they said. It's very few people can say that and go undefeated for several championships, entrance and winning every last
Bring
one.
up Joe Montana, Quill. That was John Madden's dude. He told the press that there will be nobody at the quarterback position that will ever be better at that position than Joe Montana, is what he said. Hey, ain't Kirk Cousins in the last year of his contract, or did they extend it already?
He's done. Yes, get him up out of here.
I don't think so.
Thank God.
You know damn well they ain't let him go.
You seen that last interview? He all but said he was ready to give him the hometown discount after sticking it to him the last 2 times.
Yeah, right.
So you might get stuck with Kirk.
Man, here we go with that. Yeah, because he got hurt finally.
What about,
yeah,
they just need to let him go
and
let Justin Fields come in and run the show, because Chicago don't want him no more. So they already talking about drafting the quarterback number 1 overall.
They should though. I mean, that's a Justin Fields ain't a once in a lifetime QB.
He's not, but he's better than average. He's better. I know
he's good.
I hate to agree with OJ. I really do, because I cannot stand OJ being right sometimes. But the bottom line is he's had, what, OJ, 3 offensive coordinators in the last 4 years? I mean, he ain't got a chance to settle into the system. And then 1 year you want him to run, the next year you don't. I mean, come on now. He's a mobile quarterback to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gonna tell Lamar Jackson to sit his butt down and just throw the ball? No.
I think that's why they fired the offensive coordinator but kept the head coach.
But does the head coach even want him though? That's the question.
But why would you keep the head coach if you're not going to keep Fields?
True, that is true. But but you know, they said the other day that, you know, he kind of hinted at with the city of Chicago that he didn't know what his future was, which I guess is fair because he don't know what's going to happen. They've had 3 bad seasons in a row, so.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that the general manager said, Justin, I see the improvement, but, you know, whenever they get that but, you know.
Mm-hmm. He needs a dynamic receiver. He needs a receiver like, you know, like a CD Lamb or a Cooper Kupp or a, you know, AJ Brown. He needs a receiver like that. He needs somebody to make plays for him when he's in trouble. And
he needs another option.
Chicago don't got that.
I mean, he got DJ Moore, and that's who's been vouching for him. But they need to get him another deep threat if they're going to keep him. But financially, it's better to trade him because when you get that rookie, it sets the clock back. And, you know, with that rookie wage bill, they can't negotiate for 3 years, a new contract. So that you are already getting them at basement level. That's why teams like that.
Basement level, and that what I guess you would call the home, not the hometown, but the new player discount per se, I guess. Because once that contract is signed, it's locked in for, like you said, OJ, 4 years, unless you're playing out of your mind like a Brock Purdy, who's probably going to get an extension at the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that they should go ahead and get something for him. Only because is this his second or third year?
It's his third year.
This is his third year.
Yeah.
So they'll have to resign him next year.
He's damaged goods now. Honestly, I don't know. If you ain't developed him now, I don't know how he's gonna go to another team and be developed. He already in your third year.
I mean, I'd say he's developed.
He quarterback position.
They just don't use him the way that he should be. I mean, some rollouts, some bootlegs, some design quarterback sweeps or draws, and then let him throw downfield because he's not as accurate as Lamar Jackson, but I'd say he's more accurate than Jalen Hurts. He just doesn't have the receiver Hurts does. All right, Tony, what you think? The Chiefs, did they run over? Because they've been playing some subpar football for the last month and a half.
Yeah,
I do understand there's been a lot of drop balls, but you know, there's only
drop
so
balls,
much
man.
you can blame on drop balls. But I mean that,
right?
I mean, I guess it would have gave them 3 more wins, but
well, yeah, drop balls is a problem. It is a problem, but that is not the only problem KC has. They have been thinking up the joint a lot lately, and I'm just looking at them like, what the hell, y'all falling apart right when you should be, gelling together and running this thing.
Right.
They're real suspect. This is a year that they're extremely, but I have not seen them this vulnerable in years, but they are extremely vulnerable. I mean, I don't know. Miami could come to play and knock their asses out. They could. And I can see it. I could totally see Miami running it on them and knocking them right out first round. I could totally see it. But I could also see a KC team decide to step up and play. But then I still don't know what they're gonna do in the playoffs, man. I'm just as lukewarm on the KC as I am with my own dang squad because I just don't know. I know Dallas is gonna win that first one, but after that, I just don't know, man. I want them to keep winning, but dang, I don't know, man. The team I am confident about is freaking Baltimore. They ain't my squad, but I like them. I'm real confident about them, their choices, their chances. And Buffalo's gonna surprise some people, man. I think they're gonna surprise those people.
Baltimore,
I really do.
I like them too, and they're playing good at the right time. But yeah, like I said on the last show, that Black Peyton Manning got to get that first playoff win. You got to get that win.
Well, he has a win in the playoffs. Remember, he's 1-3.
Yeah. Well, them 3 is the problem.
Heck no. Heck no. Well, you got to get over the hump. Hey, this is as good as year as any.
Right. I mean, he got that bye. A chance for that team to get healthy, and whoever they got to play in the second round is gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
I do see them coming out the AFC. That I do. Now, depending on who they got to play in the NFC, and now I know they did thump San Francisco on their own field, OJ, but a lot of that was some unforced errors. But hey, that's part of the game, so ain't no excuses. So, no, please,
they deboed them boys.
They didn't do nothing. They just took advantage of the turnover opportunity like they're supposed to. But anyway,
they passed them boys. Okay.
We'll go a different direction on that one. But I mean, because you turn the ball over 5 times, especially if 3 of those times is in your own inside your 10-yard line. I mean, come on now, you're supposed to score. But
that's what I'm. But look how they did it, though. I'm saying they were doing that to other teams, to Dallas and to Philly. But when it came to the Ravens were the one punking them.
Unforced errors is not punking, OJ.
Come on, man.
No. We'll see if it comes to that, which it probably will. That probably will be the Super Bowl, the 49ers in Baltimore. And then I'll tell you again that, Baltimore's my team, but I like the 49ers because that's, whatever. But, all right, let's pick these games this weekend. Quail, who got the schedule? I mean, we already talked about Miami and KC. We'll start there because Tony already picked Miami. So, who you got, Eric? Is Miami going on the road to play in Kansas City?
Oh, Miami. Yeah, Miami. Miami, they're going to get it done.
You going Miami too, OJ?
I would. But you know what the thing that's hurting them? Is that it's going to be minus 12 degrees in Kansas City.
Oh, that's right. It's going to be cold
as hell.
I completely forgot about that. Ooh.
But that doesn't... I don't know if that...
I mean,
Kansas City,
they played good in Buffalo last year, but I don't know.
South Florida, where they average 85 degrees a year, and you talking about minus 12 ain't gonna matter.
They gonna lose. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all
KC got this one.
That's almost a 100-degree swing.
I'm talking about the drop ball point. I'm talking about
KC got this one.
I'm talking about the drop balls.
Yeah, okay. KC got this one. I didn't think about it. That's right.
Well, who you going? You going with Kansas City?
Yeah, what are you talking about? You ain't gotta ask me. Kansas City is going to beat them boys.
Yeah,
Miami's been on a bad. They've been on a game swing. They've been on a 3-game losing streak.
Say it for me, OJ. What's his name? I'm not a big Tua Tagovailoa. How you say his name?
Tua Tagovailoa. And he ain't gonna be able to throw in that cold weather either. He ain't a strong thrower of football in the first place.
I'm not a big fan of his, so I'm going with Kansas City too.
Yeah,
Miami, OJ, you still sticking with Miami, or are you changing your pick because of the weather?
I'm on the fence, man. I gotta stop being on the fence on this one.
OJ, you tripping? Just pick Kansas City. They finna beat them boys. It might be a 10-3 game, but they finna beat them.
Yeah, they're gonna beat them.
It'll be close because Kansas City's used to that weather, but that don't mean they like playing in it.
Even that game that they lost to the Chiefs in London, if they could have made 3 plays that they missed, Miami would have won that game. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know. They can beat them, but they beat themselves most. And then Kansas City keep dropping the ball. Even the tight end now is starting to drop balls too. That's pretty old. So
they might. OJ, first you said the receivers are young. Then you say Kelsey is old. Which one is it?
It's both. 2017.
It can't be both. You gotta have the experience to catch that ball.
You know what I'm saying? This might be the end of their dynasty. I mean, even New England had basically 2 dynasties because the Patriots went 10 years. I didn't know that till I saw it on the thing today. Had a 10-year Super Bowl drop. From 04 to 14, they didn't even get to the Super Bowl. We don't even think about that. So that's what Kansas City is right now.
Yeah. And I don't even consider them a dynasty right now. They've only won 2 out of 3. So
Mm-hmm.
to me, that's not. And and according to OJ, the first one was rigged. So somebody turned out the lights so San Francisco could quit making that big run. Oh no, that's the wrong Super Bowl. That was Baltimore.
No, that's the wrong Super Bowl. That was the
Baltimore.
Home Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, what's the next game? I don't even know who else is playing in the AFC. Buffalo's playing who?
Pittsburgh and Buffalo.
You got Pittsburgh and Buffalo.
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Where's that game at? It's Buffalo, right?
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo gonna win that game. Pittsburgh is.
Yeah,
I don't even know how they made the
Buffalo.
playoffs
Yeah.
personally. Probably because damn Jacksonville lost. That's how they made it.
That's how they made it. Yep. Jacksonville lost. Jacksonville. Golly.
Jacksonville lost.
Pittsburgh is gonna get blown out. We ain't gonna talk about
Yeah,
that
they are.
anymore. What's the third game?
Buffalo's
in the
gonna
AFC?
use them as a good one. Then you got Cleveland and
Houston, that's gonna be a good game.
I'm
gonna
going
be-
with
that
Houston.
is.
Cleveland's been playing good, but Houston is on fire. So
I'm going with Houston too.
he-
Yeah.
Houston's on fire.
And
too.
that boy
Yep.
CJ Stroud he's
Stroud.
lighting it up. He definitely should be
Yeah.
my candidate for Rookie of the Year for sure.
Yep. I'm going with Houston as well, man. Flacco he'll show up, he'll do good, but Houston's gonna take it.
All right, jumping over to the NFC, we got Dallas playing Green Bay. I think we all can agree that Dallas is gonna win that game.
Dallas,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'm going with Cleveland, by the way. Y'all tripping. But go ahead.
Oh, he going with Flacco.
Just because he won a
Cleveland
Super
always beat
Bowl,
the Texans. Y'all know that, right?
just
but
because
not in the playoffs.
just because he won a Super Bowl, he ain't got that Ray defense, Quail. So they ain't winning that game.
Flacco
no,
threw 2 interceptions that game that they beat them too, and they still lost.
Yeah.
It's the defense for Cleveland, and
Yeah,
the fact that
Yeah.
Stroud, he's
but Stroud didn't play that game. By the way, he didn't play that game.
I know he
that
didn't play
they
that
lost.
game, but I'm just saying he's number 1 versus the zone, but he's like 20th with man to man, and that's what Cleveland likes to play, a lot of man to man because they blitz a lot.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Garrett coming off the edge, and Ward likes to play one-on-one with our best receiver. So
Man, Cleveland better not make the AFC into the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be mad because of their defense. They might just edge some people.
I think if they win, though, they got to go up to Baltimore.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they would. They be the lowest seed.
And that's the one team that has beaten Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
That's
true.
the thing that'll get him some trouble. Yeah.
Baltimore got 4 losses, so they lost a few games.
No, I'm just saying division games.
Oh
So
yeah.
Cleveland beat them though. Yeah, Cleveland beat them.
All right. NFC, we got Dallas beating up on Green Bay because Jordan Love ain't that deal, as Quail would say.
Not yet. No.
Who else is over there? Who's Philadelphia playing?
Detroit. Philly's playing Tampa.
they play Tampa.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
gonna
right.
be the
Yeah.
one game my Bucks win.
I'm taking the Bucks.
Yeah. I'm taking the Bucks too.
Yep, me too.
Philly
Yep,
ain't
me
it.
too. Nope.
Philly
Not this
is
year.
not it. I don't
Not
know,
this
man. They lost what, 2 coaches, right? From last year's team? Philly?
Yeah, they
the
did. They
coordinator.
lost their coordinators.
They're both their coordinators.
Yeah.
One went to Arizona, and the other one went to where was it at? OJ.
Indy.
Okay.
And they could have made the playoffs, but they lost to Houston.
Hey, would
Yeah.
y'all fire this coach if
Yeah.
he loses? Would y'all fire this coach if he loses?
This
Philly coach? People been saying that they want his job. A lot of people been saying that.
Really?
I wouldn't fire the coach.
I wouldn't fire. I'd leave him for another year at least.
Because
They're
even
saying
with,
because he lost because they were first seed and so high, and then all of a sudden, they just started losing, and now they looking really bad. All of a sudden,
you know why they started losing? I mean,
Injuries.
He made them 10-1,
Yeah.
but then he switched defensive coordinator, and I don't know why he made Matt Patricia the defensive coordinator. That dude sucks.
Yeah,
Who's Matt Patricia?
he's under the
What is he?
Belichick
I've
tree.
heard that
He
name
was
before.
under-
Where was
under-
he at before?
He was Detroit's former coach before. Dan Campbell
that dude with the
started.
big old beard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that why they started losing? I was wondering why they was all of a sudden tanking.
Yeah.
Well, they had a lot of injuries too. It wasn't just that. I mean, I would assume
the secondary got worse though.
Before the damn injuries, so don't even try to play that game.
they were losing. You said they were losing before the injury.
They was losing before the injury. Before AJ Brown got hurt, they was still losing. And that was the biggest injury.
But the defense was giving up a lot of points. I mean, giving up a lot of yardage or whatever, and that's why they made the switch. But it seemed like they got worse, not better.
Yeah,
like when they started losing.
Well, I mean, it's in the numbers, right? They've only won
they
one
got some
game
run
since they switched.
Well, hold on. Sirianni's been the head coach since 2021. Woo. So 3 years.
3 years.
Well, OJ,
okay.
you say 3 years is the plan, so I mean, maybe he should be fired. I mean, they won the Super Bowl, or they got to the Super Bowl, lost it, and then next year it looks like they're about to be bounced out in the first round. I think if he loses the playoff game, I would fire him. I'm gonna just say that I'd fire him. 3 years, that's enough time. He's got more time than most, so yeah, I'd fire him. If they lose to the who
Tampa.
they play again? If they lose to Tampa, which they should, if they lose to Tampa, I'd fire him.
Yeah, I can see him firing him after that game. I can.
I would only because the way they started the season, they were 10-1.
Yep, that too.
And they self-destructed.
Yep, that's another reason.
You know, like I said, they didn't start losing till he made the switch. I mean,
yeah, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Which is a self-inflicted wound.
All right, let's talk about the Detroit Rams game, OJ, where you seem to think that the old Lions quarterback is going to beat the new Lions quarterback, who used to be the old Rams quarterback. So they ain't do nothing. They probably trade houses too. I mean, but anyways, I think Detroit has more. I think Detroit has more weapons, OJ.
Detroit is a better team, but the Rams are younger, and the defense got old on them. But now he's found a way to get that defense going again, and they run the football like they did when they were winning. When you were scared of the Rams back in the day. So that's all I gotta say. It's gonna be a good game. We're gonna see which team is gonna prevail, because Detroit, you always gotta bring your lunch pail when you play against Detroit, because you know what you're gonna get.
Anyway, let's move on to basketball. Quail, what's up with all these injuries you posted? John Morant gone for the year. Is that what you posted? Is that what I saw?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shoulder injury.
Saw that highlight.
LaMelo, Cade, and Tyrese Halliburton, all out right now.
Man.
But I don't think they're out for the season.
How's that Milwaukee trade with Dame going? I mean, I heard Giannis got booed the other night, but
Milwaukee's doing fine. They'll be all right. They're gonna be a reckon with. They just trying to get it together. But Dame is on a historical bad stretch right now.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard is on a historically bad stretch.
Is he still important? No, where's
the
he?
Johnson
career.
no, he got traded to Milwaukee. Remember?
Yeah, Damian Lillard with Milwaukee.
He did. Yeah.
Okay, they did make that trade. I remember them talking about it. Okay, damn, they second place.
Yeah, they in the second place. Yep.
Who they behind? Boston?
Yeah, about 4 games.
Yeah, Boston don't impress me. I don't care if they win 80 games.
No.
If they don't win the championship, it doesn't even matter.
Nope. And
they really ain't got no excuse no more either. They got Porzingis, who OJ is high on, and they got Holiday. So there's no more excuses. They got 4 prolific scorers on that floor at once. So somebody else can pick up the slack. Jaylen Brown, or not Jaylen Brown, but Tony's boy Tatum, he need to sit down and shut up and just play. He ain't got no excuses.
Tatum still think he a damn point guard. That's this Brown. So, when the chips are down and they really need him, he's gonna be sitting around by the 3-point line, hoisting them up. That's what's gonna happen.
Instead of pounding the paint like he should to get to the free throw line.
Yep. because he's got the skills. He can take anybody out the dribble, but he will stay out there and hang out there around 3-point land and just hoist them.
Man, if the Packers win this game, I'm gonna be so mad, boy. I swear.
Tony ain't gonna be mad. He gonna be like, "I told you so."
Well, they a suspect team, so it really wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. Speaking of, here's a team that should move forward throughout the playoffs. That would not surprise me if they lost. Now, KC, I had them in there until I realized it's a freeze out this weekend, so I don't know about Miami. But if KC were to lose anytime during this playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised. Dallas, I love them, my boys, but I wouldn't be surprised because they're up and down. Depends on which team shows up. Mm-hmm. Those are the two.
Yeah, we'll come back after the divisional round, not after the wild card. We'll come after the division after Tony's Cowboys lose to the Detroit Lions. So.
No, they ain't happening. Not that. No. I hope that ain't happening. How about that?
Well, I'm sorry, but if it's Detroit and not the Rams going up against Dallas, I got to root for Detroit because they've been losing for a long time.
Detroit is a tough one. They're a tough one, though.
They're gonna be a tough out.
Yeah, it'd be better if it was the Rams, but I really want Detroit to beat up on.
If it's the Rams, then Dallas better. Look, if Dallas lost to the Rams, I would talk about the Cowboys for the next 10 years.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'd be talking about their ass for that long too. Like, oh my goodness, man, it better not, man.
Well, we'll cross that.
And lose to a worthy team, you're gonna lose.
Right.
Only team worth it losing to is San Fran in the NFC, but I don't even want them losing them.
Yeah, I guess. I was gonna say Philly. Maybe he'll get to. So is Brown's gone, but what about Hurts? Did somebody say he got hurt? Was it just a high ankle sprain or something?
No, he dislocated his middle finger on his throwing hand.
Yeah,
ouch. Yeah, damn.
It looked bad too.
It
didn't look great.
Well, he'll be running more then.
Yep, guess he's gonna be running.
Put a cast on
but
it.
Tampa Bay.
What about did Brown come? Not Brown, but the other receiver. What's his name? Don. What is his name? The other receiver on the other side. OJ.
Oh, you talking about Smith?
Devontae Smith. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he come back or was that an ankle? Was that the one that was an ankle sprain?
No, not AJ Brown is what had the ankle sprain. Smith had a hip injury, I thought, or something. I don't know. He's supposed to be back though. I told you we caught the Eagles at the right time. All their best players all hurt up. It's the best time.
They still got Julio Jones too, don't they?
Oh yeah, they got Julio. No, you did not just go there.
I know he's a third. I know he's a slot guy. Don't he play the slot for them? What is he playing? Yeah,
he ain't that. I mean, he got good hands. He just ain't got good speed.
No, not anymore. Big body.
That's what happens when you get older.
He's basically a tight end now.
I'm about to say he should be playing the damn tight end position.
He really should.
Lay off that damn steak and potatoes.
He tall enough, but he can't block though.
Yep.
He probably can't block. So.
All right, is that it? Divisional round. We'll come back after whoever loses. Talk about them Cowboys or them Niners, whoever get upset, whatever. For Sports Talk, coast to coast, for me and these ugly boys. Thanks for joining us.